So, if you're watching this video, then chances are you want to check out Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, but you're not sure if you should check it out in IMAX or Dolby. Well, as somebody who has seen the movie in both, let me help you out. Starting things off with the IMAX, the movie was shot partially on the Sony Cinealta Venice, which is an IMAX-approved camera. Now that point automatically gives the IMAX version a slight advantage, however, that's not the done deal I assumed it would be. As I mentioned in my main review, I thought the IMAX version was really good overall, sharper picture, larger screen, and the laser 4K projector has made so many movies look so much better since Avatar 2. My main criticism of Dead Reckoning in IMAX is that it never fills up the entire IMAX screen to the full 1:90 aspect ratio, especially in scenes where you think it would, like the scene where Tom Cruise jumps off the cliff and parachutes onto the train. So it just seems like a real missed opportunity that this movie doesn't take advantage of the IMAX format in ways that other movies in the franchise have done before, which is where I'm a bit conflicted here. The Dolby, on the other hand, also sports a massive screen and high-quality 4K laser projector. Whichever format you choose, the movie is going to look fantastic. However, it may just be me, but I felt like the colors on the Dolby version just didn't seem as rich or as sharp as they did in the IMAX version. Like, the color just seemed a little bit off. Again, that could just be how I simply perceived it. There was a gap of a few days in between seeing it in IMAX and Dolby, so take that criticism with a grain of salt. And one more quick thing to keep in mind with the Dolby is that a lot of movies that are in the traditional 2:3:9 aspect ratio often look the best on Dolby, so there's that for you too. Dolby's major selling point has always been its killer Atmos 360 sound system with subwoofers that just suck you right into the action. And that sound system is used to its absolute fullest with this movie. In the scene where Tom Cruise and Haley Atwell are being chased through Venice by Palm Klimentov's character driving this massive black Hummer, it rattled the entire theater and it sounded like you were right under that vehicle. But you didn't die, because this wasn't 4DX after all. Not to mention the fact the soundtrack has a lot of percussion-heavy elements. You get these massive war drums just blasting into your ear holes while Tom Cruise is running along a train and such. Super cool for Dolby. However, if you are like prone to headaches easily, the Dolby might not be your best friend here. Now, before I give you my final thoughts on Dolby versus IMAX, I want to hear what you guys think. Go ahead and comment down below your experience, whether IMAX or Dolby. Which one would you prefer? Because basically, I could sit here and talk all day long, but many more opinions down there could help other people decide which format to choose. But anyway, let's wrap up. Overall, you can't go wrong with either Dolby or IMAX for Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. God, that title's a serious mouthful. Both formats sport massive images and top-of-the-line sound. If you want the better picture, I would say go for the IMAX, but if you need your ears and your complete auditory system to be just sucked into a dimension of awesomeness, then maybe Dolby's the way to go for you. But I know a lot of you out there are gonna be mad at me if I play Mr. Middleman and don't give you one definitive answer. I'm sure a lot of you out there want to be twisting my arm going, "Pick one, dickhead!" And honestly, when it comes to the IMAX version, if the movie opened up to the full IMAX screen in those moments where I feel like it should, this would be a done deal. I'd say go for IMAX easily. However, since that did not happen, I think Dolby really picked up the slack with their sound system this time around. So for that, again, it's very, very close, but I think I'm gonna have to give it to Dolby for this one. And like I said, whichever format you choose, you're gonna have a great time. So if you want to see my full thoughts on the movie and the IMAX, I got just the video right over here. Otherwise, subscribe if you live talking by movies, and we'll see you on